Alright folks, welcome to another beer review. Look how dated this England flag is, JJB. Yeah, so England won Denmark. It was a scrappy win, but it's a win nonetheless. And even as someone who's not the biggest football fan, especially compared to when I was growing up, that's been something that because I got so annoyed by the game and like the politics and that sort of stuff, that I sort of took a bit of a step back. But last couple of years or so, been slowly getting back into it, and yeah, it's one of those things where it's more than just for us here in England. After, I mean, the world has had an awful 16 months as I'm recording this. But it's more than just a football tournament. It's historic. And after the shit that we've been through, it's just good to have something nice, especially just over a week before Freedom Day, which is probably the stupidest name ever. But yeah. Anyway, enough of that. So I thought to mark the occasion, we'd have a look at a Danish beer. And today we're going over to Jule. I'm probably going to regret opening this, mainly because I've already been drinking today. But we're having a look at a bottle of the Jule Maelk Rhum Barrel Aged, which is an Imperial Milk Stout aged in Rhum barrels, R-H-U-M barrels. I'm not sure what Rhum is. Is that rum, or is that a different sort of spirit? I'm not sure. The information will be down below, so you don't have to tell me what it is in the comments, because by the time I've uploaded this I will have looked into it. But I do appreciate it if you do include that in the comments, because it's always good to learn. So Xmas is here, and Santa has brought some of his evil black Xmas milk match out for the vicious puppy, a super tanker Imperial Stout aged in Rhum barrels. So this is clocking in at a tiny 17.1%. I'm already regretting this. But hey ho, it's the first time England have been in a European final in my lifetime. So fuck it, I'm working from home. All I need to do is just quickly walk from that side of the bedroom to the toilet, because I will have liquid shits tomorrow, but it is what it is. Anyway, so yeah, been holding on to this for a little while. Got it when I was a part of the Too Old Club, before of course everything hit the fan. And fucking hell, that smells boozy already, and the bottle top isn't even off properly yet. I'm trying to get it off with me lighter. Fuck's sake, this... There we go. It's down tight, so hey ho. To be honest, I probably won't end up drinking all of this bottle tonight. I've got a nice bottle stop, so... But then I probably will. But hey ho, it is what it is. Fucking hell, that smells really nice and boozy. And just look at that. Yeah, this is definitely a sharing beer already. I can tell it's a sharing beer. But just look how oily that is. My God, it's glossy. Varnished, like uber varnished oak. Oh, I think I've poured a bit too much in this glass, but I'm going to be going on the stream with Craig and a couple of others, I think, so I'll have this to the side and take a sip every now and then, he says. But man, that looks good, doesn't it? Anyway, let's give it a swirl and a sniff. That smells absolutely divine. Loads of steeped fruit character coming through on this. Nice char of a barrel. That sort of boozy edge is still there, but it has tapered off slightly now that it's sort of like breathing in the glass. A little bit of chocolate in there. Nice malty profile, but it's taken that barrel, or taken to that barrel, I should say, absolutely wonderfully. But again, I'm not sure what Rhum is, R-H-U-M. But it does have the smell of rum. So is that just sort of like the Danish word for rum? Or is that a specific sort of like spirit or liqueur? Or maybe even it's a form of wine. I don't know. It smells good though. A little bit of a brownie sort of aroma. It smells hearty. 17.1%. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, folks. You've heard me say in the channel, oh, this double IPA is drinking well lower than what it is. You've heard me on this channel say like a 10% Imperial Stout is drinking well lower than what it is. 17.1%. Aside from maybe a slight warmth, Christ alive, it's silky smooth. That is probably one of the silkiest smooth sorts of... can't even get my words out. For a beer of this sort of ABV. In fact, can you bear with me 1 second? You may get a glimpse of my crotch, but I am wearing pants. And if I don't I'll try and do it so you don't see a builder's bum. But if you bear with me 1 second, I'm going to get my other phone and look up what rum is. Which I should have done this before I turn the camera on. But it is what it is, and I can't find my other phone, which is very fucking annoying. Is it still in the charger? No, it's not. Where did I put it? Nobody knows. Here it is. So let's have a look. Fingerprint not recognised. Okay, yeah, because I've taken someone else's identity. Let's see. Rum. I probably should just look up the beer itself. Let's have a look at this. Thrilling viewing. Alright, it is rum. The first result on Google is rum. No, that's a different one. That's only 15%. I'm none to the wiser what rum is. Rum soaked oat chips. I'm not the fucking wiser, to be honest. All I'm going to say is it's a very indulgent, decadent Imperial Stout. Yeah, this is something that you have in a very small glass to complement something. Not pour, you know, the majority of it in a glass. There's like a slight aniseed sort of flavour coming through. Lovely woodiness to it. Initially, you think it's a little bit of a, not a thinner mouthfeel, because I do find that when beers are aged in barrels, it does sometimes take away from the body of the beer. But as I said, it's velvety, it's silky smooth. A little bit of warmth on my breath as I'm speaking. But that's lovely. That's absolutely wonderful. I think, I'm not going to lie, it's probably slightly wasted that I opened it now, especially considering I'm going to be doing a bottle show in a few days with Harry and Adam. But I tell you what, folks, I don't care, because this is lovely. It's well more sophisticated than I will ever be. It's wasted on someone like me, especially with my palate. But I tell you what, folks, loads of dark, steeped fruits. That's absolutely wonderful. It's just like a liqueur. And it's devastatingly drinkable. All letters capitalised. Fuck me sideways. This is wonderful. I've had a couple of the Jule Maelk beers. I'm not saying that correctly. I do apologise. And the actual stout itself is just absolutely fantastic. And what they've done with this just takes it to another level. This is the best version that I've had. But the base beer itself is just what. Tuol's Imperial Stouts are just absolutely exemplary. They really, really are. Now, Kasper Schmeichel's probably going to be devastated this evening. But all he needs to do is just resign himself back in the club hotel room, wherever they're staying in London. Crack open a bottle of this and just sit. And I mean, what a fucking keeper Schmeichel is. Some amazing saves. And just to sit there and just think, do you know what? Gonna drown my sorrows tonight. Can't think of a better beer to do it with. There's almost like a really sticky, rich, fortified wine character to this. It's so complex, but it's not overwhelming on the palate. As complex as it is, it's really digestible, palatable, silky smooth. And it is a celebratory beer. I'm going to have a dicky stomach tomorrow. I know that. I'm resigned to that fact. But when you're drinking stuff like this, it's totally worth it. Really, really is. So football's one step closer to coming home. I've got a wonderful beer in my hand. I'm still lucky enough to be receiving full pay. Got a roof over my head, clothes on my back, a little bit too much food in my belly. Great people surrounding me. So, do you know what? I'm in a good place right now. And I'm very, very thankful. I almost feel like this should be like a landmark, but landmark. What's that word? Once you like reach a certain like when you reach like 1,000 subscribers, which will never happen on this channel. Not landmark. Do you know what? Do you know what I mean? Though. No, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Landmark. I'm going to stick with landmark. Wonderful stuff. Absolutely wonderful stuff. They played well tonight. They brew absolutely fantastic beer. I'm definitely due a trip to Copenhagen once things have settled down and it's safe and sensible to do so. And yeah, just it is what it is. It's good times indeed. By the time we've uploaded this, we know if we've won or not. Do you know what I mean? But even if we don't win in the final, I'll tell you what, we've played really, really good football. Because I usually get frustrated to fuck watching England. But I'll tell you what, with the likes of Raheem Sterling, what an absolute gem that man is. I know people's tongues are well and truly up Harry Kane's arse, but let's be real. He's sort of been slightly pedestrian in the sort of early to mid stages of the tournament. But then again, even tonight, he just wasn't getting the sort of service that he deserved. I'm going to stop talking about football because it just sounds really cringy when I talk about football because I know next to fucking nothing about the modern game. Although, as an Evertonian, Pickford, he has his moments. He does get into his own head a bit too much, a bit too frustrated, makes mistakes, but integral part of the England squad this year. Plus, he's, as an Evertonian, it was great to see Calvert-Lewin get like 10 minutes of play in this tournament. But, yeah, anyway, I'm going to shut up now because I annoy myself when I talk about football. I really, really do. And, do you know what? I'm going to drink the rest of this fucking bottle. I don't give a flying fuck. Even though my stomach's just made a rumbling sound. You know that rumbling sound where like 10 minutes later, your arse cheeks will just instinctively clench because, oh shit, water's going to come out. Anyway, nobody needs to know about my football habits, my toilet habits. Maybe one day on OnlyFans I might do that sort of content. You never know because the money's there to be made. But anyway, what an awful review of an absolutely amazing beer. I know there are still bottles of this floating around in the UK. I think Bottles and Books have it. Not sure what they're charging for it. Because as I said, I was part of the 2-0 beer club for a month. And this was one of the beers that was included. In fact, I think I've still got a barley wine left, which I'm looking forward to. Anyway, so yeah, if you tried this, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. Go check out 2-0, and hopefully you'll join me next time for another beer review. Cheers for watching. 20 minutes of your life you'll never get back. And I hold the power, and you will obey me, and you will sit there and you will watch this time and time again. And I do genuinely appreciate it. You all take care, stay safe, and whether you're a big football fan or not in the UK, well, in England, Scotland did a valiant effort, as did Wales. But yeah, you've deserved this after the 16 months that we've had, and yeah. I get so annoyed when you get these people go, oh, it's only football. Well, it's like, all right then. If someone was to insult your favourite pastime or something that you're passionate about, you'd kick off. But for some reason, it's completely socially acceptable to disregard anybody who's a massive fan of football. People like different things, and as I said, this is more than just, you know, a European football tournament. For a lot of people, it's been much more. So if people could just be a little bit more mindful, you know, not everybody's into art, not everybody's into, you know, having pronouns, not everybody's into, you know, fucking expensive craft beer. Not everyone's into, you know, obscure bands or things like that. So just calm down. If you don't like football, that's fine. It's absolutely fine. But don't sort of look down on people who do and who take it seriously, because it's a big part of a lot of people's lives. And to be honest, the success that we've had up to winning the semi-final has been probably the breath of fresh air that the country needs. So before you start looking down on those people, just think for a second. We've been through utter shit. Our government has handled this situation terribly when they could have done a great job from the start, because we've got probably the best vaccination program in the world. So yeah, just be nice. Do you know what I mean? It's not hard. And that goes for any sort of social cause that someone's interested in and passionate about. Hobby, pastime. Do you know what I mean? It's just all these different factions of people. God, it's like your fucking Jerry's final thoughts moment now. But do you know what? Yeah, you might not like football, and you might have a big passion for screamo music. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd much rather trust and enjoy the company of a football fan than I would someone who likes screamo music. But at the same time, if you like that, fair dues, talk to me about it. Educate me about it. Give me some screamo bands for me to have a listen to. I'll probably turn the music off after 20 seconds, but do you know what I mean? You know, some people like fucking David Hockney. Don't really like him. He had a cool sort of image, and I kind of look like David Hockney. I look like Andy Warhol, but ultimately I look like Boris Johnson. So, do you know what I mean? Different strokes for different folks. I am such a fucking cunt. But thank you for watching. You all take care. You all stay safe. And do you know, yeah, I like fucking porn films from the 70s. I know a lot of people don't. I know a lot of people like Marvel films. I personally don't. But if you like that, you like that. Who am I to judge? Who are you to judge? Everyone could just get fucked, quite frankly. Let's be honest. I'm definitely finishing this bottle. I don't give them. It's just going down so easy. I'm gonna feel like shit tomorrow, but I don't fucking care, because I'm, in the words of Seaside Mark, every day, all together now, every day we're above ground is a great day. And yeah, no matter what you're into, no matter what your thoughts and opinions are on any subject, love you all. Really appreciate you guys sitting and watching me do these beer reviews. And yeah, it's coming home. See you guys later.